Good morning, everyone. I wanted to come to you guys and maybe just talk a little bit about risk taking or like what it takes to like change your life. So, what I'm doing right now, I've gained some weight because I'm addicted to sugar. I mean, whatever. And so I'm eating sea moss. I think sea moss is disgusting. So I like put a bunch of fruits in it, like frozen mangoes and pineapples and strawberries, and I put them in these little containers and I freeze them. So all I have to do is take it out the fridge at the right time and eat it. I hate like it tastes like applesauce. If you like applesauce, you really like this. I made it really sweet. I put dates in it and everything. But I hate applesauce. I don't like the texture. This is just like imagine applesauce with that nasty, slimy okra stuff in it. That's what this is. That's why I have to drink it with water and I'm like, shake it down. But guess what? If I continue to do what I have been doing, I will stay at the weight I am at and then not be able to fit any of my clothes, or God forbid, like put on more weight, which I can't even imagine that. So here we are. And I guess I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that. What are some things that you've been wanting out of life, but you haven't actually taken the step toward it because you think it's out of your grasp? Like, this is one thing. I'm not going to lose 10 pounds in a day, right? But what happens is this good decision leads to another good decision because this is high in protein and high in a bunch of other nutrients, high in fiber. So I'm not starving, I'm not ravenous, so I can make better choices. And then what I find is throughout the day, I start choosing to eat apples and peanut butter or blackberries instead of bread. You know what I'm saying? So one good decision leads to another good decision, leads to another good decision, leads to the actual goal. And I know a lot of the people that I'm talking to right now are creatives, right? You're a singer, musician, artist in some way, want to be self-employed, not quite there yet, semi-professional in whatever your field is. And one thing that I learned very early on in this game is that everything you need is actually in your hand. So when we're saying what all the roadblocks are to what we want, we're actually just creating excuses because there's no way that God is going to give you a dream and not give you the tools to access them or carve it out. Good morning, Tony's World. Yes, this has a lot of antioxidants. This has a lot of good stuff. It takes mucus out of your system. Like, this stuff is amazing. It's like a superfood. So I'm trying to just like finish the rest of it. It's gonna take me a while. But I mean, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm literally gonna finish this in front of you guys so you guys can see faith in action. Oh. And sometimes our sometimes our excuse is a lack of support. Like, how am I gonna do that? I'm in survival mode right now. But I promise you, anything that you want is within your grasp. Anything that you want is within your grasp. And if you want something different, you have to do something different. You have to get outside of your comfort zone. A year and a half ago, I decided I wanted to sing in the middle of the pandemic. And I went and hired a band and hired a videographer, and I did it. I decided I wanted to do workshops. People wouldn't hire me for workshops. Well, the person I wanted to hire me didn't hire me. And I was just like, ah! So I put on my own workshop and I got 60 people to show up to it. And I ended up literally the next stop. The next stop after that was the UAE. So What I'm doing this year, last year I decided to put on a conference. I don't even know why I decided to put on a conference. I'm trying to think what possessed me to do a conference. I was spending so much money on so many other things, but I just, you know what it was? I wanted people to have something in their hands to prove that they went through this program. So I was like, you know what? Let's put this develop the artist within your program into one day. Like, let's walk them through what the program is in one day. It's coaching, it's marketing, it's this, it's the, all of these things that we would teach you over a period of time. We can pack it into one day. And then they can have their professional video and professional photos, like everything we would offer them over a 3-month period. We're going to give it to them in one day. That was the idea behind it. And it went so amazing. What the heck? And then this year, I'm actually allowing people to do 20-minute sets. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to bring in a full band this time. Last time I was in a one room. That room might have been 500-600 square feet. This time we have 3 rooms at the Hilton in downtown Atlanta booked out. They're going to build a stage. We're going to have full band. I'm flying. Oh my gosh, my BGBs, I'm flying them in from New Jersey. I can't remember. Randall, the main guy's name is Randall, I think. Lord, I hope his name is Randall. And then he has his other singers, Tanaya and somebody else. I can't remember. These are like the best. Their voices are so amazing. And the fact that I get to fly them in from New Jersey, because when I heard them, I was like, I'm going to work with you one day. So I'm so excited that the one day has come. I don't know. I just love collaboration. And I feel like I tend to be the leader of the collaboration whenever I want collaboration. Like, I'm not the person people reach out to for collaborations. I'm not sure why, but I love collaboration enough that I will create the stage to collaborate with people that I feel will be worth collaborating with, and we can create something beautiful. So, you know, I love, oh, thank you, Ronell. I love doing all that stuff. And who would have thought, like, I'm doing a conference, like, you know, I'm doing conferences at major hotels. Oh my gosh. So then the other thing is I decided that I wanted to I wanted more passive income because I want to have more time with my children, you know. They're not going to be children forever. My daughter's 17, so my life is like flashing before my eyes. So I was like, you know what? I should sell this stuff that I've been making for you guys because it smells pretty good. And like within a few months of creating Iona Naturals, I get a 400-piece order at a hotel. Like, again, what is it that you think you don't have that you actually have that actually links you to your goals and your dreams? Because that just unlocks something in me. Like, because they basically asked for 400 travel size containers. And I'm like, this is what I need to be doing. Not to say the big containers aren't great, they're great. But I even get frustrated because when I'm traveling with my stuff, because I only take my shea butter with me, I have to put it in a Ziploc bag. And I'm just like, travel size containers. This is the plug. Make travel size containers and send them to businesses. Like, this is so good. Hey, Takoa. So what is, a lot of times we need to, when we're trying to find, because I always ask God, I want a business that has nothing to do with my talent. Like, why can't I just like sell plastic spoons in bulk or something like that? You know? And so I love that the Lord is growing me in an area that doesn't demand my gift as a singer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's putting a demand on me because it takes time and it takes energy to mix because it's shea butter, coconut oil, and olive oil, and then the scents. Like, it takes time to do all that, and you got to cool it down and you got to whip it and all that stuff. So it's a process, but it doesn't demand me talking to somebody. It doesn't demand my gift. It doesn't demand me teaching. And that's what I've been praying for. And then it's like, oh, well, I've been wanting God to bless me in an area like that. And then for that to happen, it's just like, wow. So I said all of that to say, always know that whatever it is that you want, because honestly, it's funny to me. I was really hype a couple weeks ago. I was going to start doing Turo. I was going to start buying cars just to rent them out. Like literally, because my car is paid off and I'm not buying a new car for a while. Like you could laugh at me in my 2008, whatever. It drives, it literally gives me no problems. So I'm not getting rid of her because she hasn't gotten rid of me. Amen. So I, but I was going to buy like a nice truck to do Turo, which is like the Airbnb for cars. Hi, Mahalakshmi. I was gonna do that, and then I was also gonna do. I already got like the pre-approval letter and everything, and then the other thing I was gonna do was start doing vending machines and putting them in businesses. And I promised I like had already done the consultations and had everything lined up, and I just felt the Holy Spirit like, Lisa, what I've given you is enough. Like you need to like do, do the things I've given you. Like there's a gold mine there that you haven't really dug into yet, and so I said, okay, I'm going to post about Iona Naturals. I posted about Iona Naturals. A person that bought it just happened to be like a corporate manager at Hilton Hotels who was like, this stuff is amazing. I need 400 of them. So that's my testimony. I didn't plan on coming on here to give my testimony, but that's how that happened. So yeah, everything you need. You don't have to keep reaching out. Everything you need is within. I hope that helps somebody. Now, I see you guys are asking questions. Let me see. Why do I think Brandy puts the key of song so low when she sings live? Um, Probably because she wants to get through the show and be flawless. I put things at very low when I sing live because I don't want to take any risks. Bathroom singing and stage singing while dancing is two very different things. Let's see. Oh, you're saying she puts it too low. Yeah, maybe again, I would imagine it's probably fear, you know, like, oh, my voice isn't doing so hot today and I don't want, all of my gaps and stuff to show, but maybe it's like an overcorrection. You know what I mean? I want to sing BGVs. Do you always hire industry bros? Well, the thing is, the way the internet is, pretty much I don't hold auditions. I just observe, and if I see your videos and I think you're amazing, then I'm gonna be like, yo, I want to work with you. That's pretty much how I've always done it, and I think that's how a lot of people do it. I'm not really when artists hold auditions, I think it's strange because singers know singers. They know who they want to call on. So I just never understand the need. If I feel a true need for auditions, like if I'm doing a 50-person choir, even with a 50-person choir, I don't see the need to hold auditions. I would never see the need. Sometimes I think it's clout chasing to hold auditions, to be honest, because like, what are you talking about? You know the singers, like singers all over the world. Any singer knows singers all over the world. You know who you're gonna ask, and if those people can't do it, they know who to ask. So the answer is no. Your audition is you being great every time you step out, having videos online of whatever it is that you do. People are going to take note of it and they're going to see like if you fit in with what they're doing. This guy, Randall Potter, when I was booking for Gospel Touch, I needed a group to go to the Hamptons, and he was just so professional. Like he sent me a video of their praise team, and I'd never seen a praise team this polished. I was like, what? You guys are a praise team? You guys are insane. Like this blend, like they were vocal perfection. And they were so professional and they were so gracious and just grateful for the gig. And they were just their spirits were just so on point. You would have thought that we were paying them $1,000 a piece. Like how professional they were. I was so impressed with them. I think we used them again for something. um I don't even know if that one went through, but either way, they were just so gracious. I always said, If I'm ever in the New York, New Jersey area, I know who's going to sing behind me because these people rehearse. They're just so, I mean, professional. They're on time. They know their stuff and they sound amazing. So that's why I decided to use him. You know, and the spirit is important because what I've learned in business is the dollar doesn't really dictate how people treat your gig. It's all about sorry. If people don't have a high level of respect for you, they're just not going, if they don't have a high regard for you and what you do, they're just not going to treat your stuff the way that they should. It doesn't matter what you pay them. You could pay them what Beyonce's going to pay them, and they're just not going to show up with the same regard. They won't. I have learned that. So I've learned when somebody respects me, that's who I'm going to hire because I know you're going to get the job done. You care about the job. Okay. I am terrible at high pitches. How do we train ourselves to do that part? I actually just did a live. You should go look at my last live. I just talked about what it takes to sing high notes. I went, it was like a whole 20-30 minute thing. So you should watch my last live. Yeah, I went very technical with it. Cassandra from Changing Faces kind of sings like Tamia. Okay, I haven't heard them in such a long time. I can't pull that reference right now. Randall Potter. Yes, absolutely. Well, I respect you. If you ever have, bye. Yes, sir, Ronell. I got you. I appreciate you saying that. But like send me your stuff. That's kind of the biggest thing. Like if I see you, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, he's dope. Kelly to me encompasses everything I like about all the great. Definitely. Definitely. All right, guys, I'm almost done with this. I can say the basic idea behind hitting high notes is um having good vocal coordination or coordination of like the singing mechanism, however you want to say it, in the middle register. So once you have good technique in the middle register, it just opens up. It extends the vocal range, and by extension, we think top and bottom. All of that opens up. The idea is higher notes need more space, energy, and there was another thing, depth. Higher notes need more space, energy, and depth. And the voice teacher put it, higher notes need more space and more air. So that would mean that the opposite is true. Lower notes don't need as much space, don't need as much depth, don't need as much energy. Okay. I am eating like a fruity sea moss that I made because my clothes don't fit. Sea moss is a great appetite suppressant. So once I eat this in the morning, I don't really eat until 1 in the afternoon. And then when I do eat, it's a healthy choice because I just don't even want to like, I don't know. My body's just like, why are you going to eat bread? You know, like my brain is, it literally rewires my brain to just crave something fresh, something healthy, something just plant based. So I like that about sea moss because it's not, once I have sea moss in the morning, I'm not forcing myself to eat healthy throughout the day. It's like I just desire it, which for somebody like me is huge because I'm definitely a sugar person. Kelly Price is in a league of her own. Yeah. Um, I wouldn't say she should have played Aretha. They don't have similar voices. By doing something you've never done, and everything you want is in your hand. You got to watch from the beginning. I already said all that. What would you do with Shalea as your student? I would try to get the airiness out of her middle voice. Okay. You know you don't be watching nobody's stuff. I do. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. You can't you're on YouTube. I don't even know how to get into an inbox on YouTube. I don't even know if YouTube still has inboxes. Cause back in the day my inbox was so full, I didn't know what to do with myself. I don't even know if they still have that feature. Yeah, YouTube is not gonna work. I'm not gonna say I don't look. I mean, gosh, Ronell, I mean, give me a break. Just try. Is that why CC Winans is so incredible? Because she has flaws? Yes. That is exactly why. Ding, 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 ding. What's the first thing you would do with Xtina? Whew. Um, get her humming, get her singing quietly and evenly. I would just be like, we need to just like revamp your whole approach. Okay, so there's no DMs anymore. I figured because I was like, I haven't had an inbox in a while. I don't know if people gave up, if they just stopped notifying me, or if it went away. YouTube has definitely gone through some transformations. So I'm actually going to start talking a little bit more about. I want to do a 12-week. Sorry about that. I want to start doing a 12-week group program. For develop the artist within you. Um, and I kind of want to just follow people through the process of getting ready to get their stuff together as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I need to start marketing that this summer. So I have two things going on. Well, right now I have a group vocal class, which I'm missing right now because I'm at my daughter's tumbling. That was just dumb on my end. I didn't think she's in tumbling camp. But so I have a group class happening, group vocal class. I have starting in August, develop the artist within you. It's learn how to do a 20-minute set. So I'm teaching people how to do a 20-minute set, and we'll be teaching them like marketing and all of that stuff. And they're gonna have their music sent to the band, and they're gonna perform at the Develop the Artist Within You conference November 5th. So there's that. The other thing I want to do is for Develop the Artist Within You is walk people through the 12-week program of branding, fashion, vocal lessons, all of that stuff leading up to the conference so that you'll feel more comfortable performing your music at the conference. So yeah, I want to do a 12-week thing leading up to the conference. I want to start talking about that more. Because I think people that are going to be part of the conference, like they want coaching. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking 12 weeks. How do you sing big passages? The conference is November 4th and 5th. How do you sing big passages if you're a lyric? I don't think being a lyric has anything to do with it. It has to do with vocal fold function, right? And I'm guessing you mean big passages that are in your chest voice. You just got to make sure you're doing it right. Sorry, I got distracted. What's going on with females? Is there airiness in the head voice? I would say so. I would say so. I would say that their vocal folds just aren't functioning properly. Can I ask a question? Why do we care about Lori Harvey and Michael? What's his last name? I don't even know his last name. Y'all help me out. Is it Jordan? I love Lena Bird Miles. She's a great. Why do we care so much about these? Why do we care about these people? Why is this like, why do we talk about them? Like, does, I guess what I just want to say, because it's kind of rhetorical. The point is, there is so much business you could be handling, y'all. We don't need to give a crap what these other people are doing. I'm trying to have their bank accounts. I'm not going to get their bank accounts by worrying about their personal lives and who they date and why they break up and if they've even really broken up. Like, life is so fluid. Who knows? By the time that news article came out that they broke up, they might have already been back together. So, y'all can't be putting stock in people's lives like that. You better put that stock in your own life. And those are my thoughts on that. Thoughts on Fantasia. I love Fantasia. You know what I was just thinking the other day? There was a song I heard, and I was like, why do I feel like Fantasia would kill that? I don't remember the song now, but I love Fantasia. Fantasia is so bad. Yeah, yeah, we love Fantasia. But okay, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go. Let me get started on some reading and get some administrative stuff done so I can at least do something while I'm waiting on my child to get out of tumbling practice. No. Oh, I only saw a clip. But sorry, I was answering this. I only saw a clip. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.